Well, first of all, you have to, as I said, I think before, you have to believe in it yourself, and you have to always communicate it yourself. And I'm trying to be out there a lot. Talk with the employees in a formal way by actually meetings, but also in an informal way. I invite them to lunches, I go to the workplaces, I spend time with them, we drink coffee, I hang around, and you pick up ideas from them, and then you can also try to get them to see what I see. And you try to meet them both in big groups and in small groups. And we have strategy days that are more focused and more formalized, and then we have this informal way of also meeting. But of course it is tricky. I mean, we are in a company we have facilities in 50 different places in the country, from Kiruna in the north to Malmö in the south. We work 365 days a year, 24/7. People do very different things. Some are news reporters, some are playing a violin in the symphony orchestra. So of course it is hard to get everybody on board, and it is hard to get everybody to see why are we doing this and why is it necessary. But as I said, gradually, I think we're getting there. Also a kind of willingness to change. I think most of the younger employees that we bring on board, they want to be challenged, they want to be developed, they want to see growth potential. And they want to have a certain kind of freedom to create new ideas, but they also, I feel at least, need a little bit of structure. So we are trying to sort of find a good combination there, where you can be creative, but in a structured way, kind of. No, quite frankly not. I picked a little bit from a lot of different people, because I truly believe that you can learn from so many. And of course, if you look at people that are not necessarily like you are, and see what do they do and what do they do good, and is this something that I could also use in my leadership, then you will eventually become a different leader. And I think my leadership has changed over the years. I'm doing things now that I definitely didn't do when I started, when I got my first management position when I was 32. But I strongly always have believed that you have to use your own personality. If you try to go to too many management training courses and read too many books, you're probably going to fail, because there is not one person or one standard of being a boss. So you have to use your personality, but you also then have to know what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, and what are your good sides and your bad sides when it comes to your personality. And of course you need to know how you interact with other people. And then always try to do your best, try to use your good sides more than your bad sides, to try to use your better part of your personality more than the lesser good part of your personality. And that's tricky. Sometimes you fail, of course, but hopefully most of the days you're doing fine. And then you have to realize that also a high-ranking boss are allowed to make a mistake. But if you made a mistake, then you should try to correct it, and if you have hurt someone, you have to talk to that person and ask for forgiveness also, if you are the absolute top management of a company. And sometimes people don't really do that. But I think that also brings respect. So